So Brennan Johnston's in the photo. Like, I remember this group was like the most fun like to coach with 10, 15 years on. Like, you still speak to the players, but the things that stay valued to me then stay valued to me now. I've got a under 12s team photo from the 2012-2013 season. It does seem like a long time ago, a long time ago. I remember having this group of players. They were under 10s as well, and within it, you have like some really good people first and foremost, but like some really good players. So you've got Riley Arbottle, who's at Bristol Rovers at the minute. You've got Jaden Richardson, who's at St Mirren, Arvin that we sold to Almira. Obviously, then the one that probably everybody will remember is Brennan. So Brennan Johnston's in the photo. Like, I remember this group was like the most fun like to coach with, because like the culture that the kids had, but like how the parents all came together. That was like the introduction to me to like what a Forest family felt like. So it's nice to smile and see so many young faces, including my own. So yeah. So the next one is a photo where the under-18s were at the Al Abtal Cup a couple of seasons ago, and we were just myself and Barry Nicholson we were just talking to an opposition coaches before the game, just getting to know like how the opposition team like coached, how they worked with their players. But again, like an opportunity where we had to coach abroad against different opposition was always great, always a good challenge, and it's always like interesting to talk to other coaches from different clubs, different nations around like how they did things. So the next photo is a squad photo from a few years ago. Within this one, we've got Alex Martin. Sent me a nice message actually the other day as well, just to wish me luck. He's doing really well out in San Diego. But again, you work with like players that you look across the photo and thinking like you really enjoyed working with them, because hopefully, like let's say now 10, 15 years on, like you still speak to the players and you wonder how they're getting on in life. And yeah, you wanted to create good players, but first and foremost we wanted to try and create good people. I think certainly some of the players that are on this board now, we certainly did that. Some good coaches along the way as well. The next one is a photo of me coaching with the B team when we went out to Pinatar a couple of seasons ago. So I think this is like one of the first times I actually had any photos of me coaching. So it was a really good trip. We mixed it with B team. We went out there along with the first team, so we got an opportunity to see how they worked as well. But again, really good moments like in pre-season where you get to know the players and you get to know some new staff as well. So really good ones. The next one is me picking up my ECAS award from the Premier League. It was something that's like a two-year project. Basically, the Premier League put on for some elite coaches across the academy game. It was like a really proud moment for me to be able to get through some really like good moments that the Premier League had provided. So like some things that have really changed the way that I am as a coach and as a person through the Premier League course. So I look very smart with my diploma and my cap and gown, which I don't normally look as smart, to be fair, so it's quite a nice one to look at. And the next photo is me doing a team talk with the players while we're out in Morocco, only recently with an under 19s group. I always find like when you go away with the team, you find a day is basically like a month. So we were out there for nearly 7 days, so that's near enough 7 months of development that you get to know the players, you get to see what they're like, how they conduct themselves, what they eat, who they eat with, what they like in the difficult moments, what they like when they're tired, including staff. But it was a really good trip because we played against a load of different oppositions. But in this, I like the photo because it's all of us are in a circle together and we're all discussing about how we can get better. I think that's, for me, what coaching is. It's about how can we develop players and people to get better. And I think that's a team thing. I think that's a unified thing. I think it's something that we all want to achieve. We want to be valued in what we're trying to achieve. So if we're all doing that on the same page, we normally get it right. Photos are basically memories about where your journey's come to, and you have so many lived experiences. So for me to be here nearly 20 years, to look through some of those photos, it's like going through my own little time machine. But the things that stay valued to me then stay valued to me now, about you wanting to create really good players, of course, but like you wanting to create really good people first and foremost. And I've been extremely fortunate over my time at the football club to experience working with some really top players and top people. I'm really excited for the opportunity to work with like Kate and Ratish in the women's game. They've both got such vast experience in it. I'm really excited to work with them and get as much knowledge from them as I can, and vice versa, and really work together as a team to try and unite the women's team going forwards.